Hello YouTubers, it's me Pinky, and I am going to do a stationery haul video from the Dollar Tree. Everything you see here except for the cardboard cuttings came from the Dollar Tree. I got 5 different items, 2 ink pens, a 5-pack of mechanical pencils, and I have one already out that I've been using quite frequently. Some of the design is, you can see that bald spot there. That's where my phone usually is holding it. So the design got worn, but I've had these for months and stuff, so that's still pretty good that it's got all of its designs. And I haven't like putting it where you would save pencils and pens normally, so that way the design wouldn't get damaged or anything. So I thought that's pretty good. Writes really well. It's like, the same point as a sharp number 2 pencil. I think it's like 0.5 millimeter leads in it. They're non-refillable, and I've already tried to see, like, cause one time I bought like some non-refillable mechanical pencils before, and you just feed it backwards to put a lead in it. But this no, this one's like really is not refillable. This pen was sold by itself. It is the Antigravity pen. If you come out with a really cool pen, I'm going to buy it just because it's supposed to write even upside down. Didn't turn out so great. And the quality of the ballpoint ink is not that great either. It's black ink. This was a black ink. This is a gel pen. I usually buy Pentel's RSVP. That's my favorite type of gel pen, but a gel ink does like smudge. I know somebody, I think Pentel came out with a non-smudge, but this is the Dollar Tree's R2 ink, 0.7 millimeter ink pen. It came in a 2-pack. I lost the other pen. I take these with me to work because they write so easily. And I bought these because the Dollar Tree version, unlike the Pentel ones, I don't know if Pentel changed it, the cap's not vented. So if the ink bleeds, it does it get into your clothes. So that's what I liked about the Dollar Tree one. And quick comparison between the Anti-Grav and the R2. I wrote not waxy because I actually did like a test on the back of this one. So that's why I wrote not waxy. I tried to do cursive, and you can see that the ink starts to disappear when you try to write cursive writing. And then I tried to do print, and I know my handwriting is atrocious, but look how well I wrote with the Anti-Grav pen. And then look to your right, and you see how well I wrote with the gel. I think the second one from the top, it held the ink, the pen too long on the paper and stuff. I'm trying to work on getting my handwriting better and stuff, so you see it's a lot easier to write neater with the gel pen than the Anti-Grav pen, ballpoint pen. And then for the waxy test, the ballpoint pen didn't write, and I do have ballpoint pens that will write on top of waxy paper to a certain extent. They also will write on the waxy surface of, the card sign strips on the back of credit cards. So, yeah, and that's also, I could sign on the back of a credit card with this. The gel pen, though, it does wear. Like, after 10 seconds, I rubbed my finger across it, and that's how much ink came off with this one. I waited 30 seconds, not as much of it came off, and then this one, I just left this alone for hours, and I rubbed it, and it was a little bit of a rub, but basically no rub after. So if you use the gel pen to sign a greeting card, you're going to want to leave the greeting card wide open so it can air dry, because if you close it, because I had this happen with it, and it's the only thing that I will dock this and make it like I'll knock 2 stars off of it, because there's some greeting cards that are really pricey that you buy from Hallmark, and you find out you can't use this pen to sign it because it'll either take forever to dry on the paper, the cardstock that they use, because sometimes they have like a waxy finish to them, or when it finished drying, it will look a lot brighter and thinner, and you're wondering, like, what did you even sign with? Because it looked like, dark when you signed. So this is like a 3 out of 5. I still use it and stuff because at work I'm not signing on waxy paper, so this is serving its purpose. I just have to be careful so I don't get like ink stains on my hand. You can barely tell, but you can see that there's like a little bit of darkness and stuff like that there. Okay, now the mechanical pencils, I love them. I've been buying mechanical pencils out at Dollar Tree for a while. I haven't had any problems with them. The pens last me as long as if I were buy a regular name brand. And I already showed this one up close. I'm not going to take these out of the package. I'm just going to show them. So you have 2 reds and 3 blue, sort of purplish blue color. You have the red floral design. Actually, all 5 are floral designs, but one of the reds got a polka dot, and that shows up on the counter better, but there's a very faint and dark red floral pattern with the polka dot one. Then you got this floral with hearts on a light blue background, and then you have this one here, has mandalas and paisleys. Oh, you just don't want to focus, you're horrible, but even with it blurred, you can tell they're mandalas. There we go. But it has a mixture of mandalas and paisleys on it with flowers in between and stuff. Nice teardrop and heart shapes and petals too. So they're really pretty. And I've yet to finish using these though, because like I got to spend less time on my cell phone and spend more time with doing crafts and stuff. I bought a 6-pack of sharpeners because usually it's $1 for one sharpener, and they had some really pretty ones like ones that you ones that are shaped like sharks, Nemo, and stuff like that. They had some really neat sharp lenses, so you don't have to like buy like a lame one. And then some of the ones that were just one by themselves had a really big reservoir for the leads to go down into, so you don't have the leads piling up on top. So these ones are the traditional small ones, but the downfall of them is the leads do end up, the wood and lead that you're trying to get rid of when you're sharpening the pencil end up clogging the top pretty fast. The most I was able to do was 2 pencils before I had to empty them out. But you get 6 in a pack, so if the plastic breaks or something like that, which does happen eventually, especially if you're putting these in your backpack or something like that, you got 5 spares. Or if you have friends and they don't have any, you could give them to them, so you don't have to like go back and buy these. So that was really good. I rarely ever see 6 packs at the Dollar Tree, so that's cool. And now for the color pencils. These are Liquid Mark 10-pack color pencils. A lot of times the color pencils you'll see 6 and 8 packs. You rarely ever see 10 or 12 packs, but they do occasionally pop up inside the Dollar Tree. And there's always like different brands and stuff like that. So this is the first time I saw Liquid Mark. And it's made in China, but it's non-toxic, conforms. And the reason I bought this was I wanted to try that thing where you put your color pencil in water and it's supposed to be the same as eyeliner or something like that, and I tried it out, but the leads are too hard for these. It didn't work with this, so it was like a fail. But I didn't want to use my good Crayola just in case the water ruined the tips to my color pencils. I just didn't want to risk ruining them, but I'm thinking I'll have to do Crayola like what the other person did, or since I have the softer leaded, the Artist Loft pencils, I accidentally got the tip of one of my Artist Loft pencils wet with cold water, and it actually like ended up on my skin. So I probably the Artist Loft pencils if I could find a better sharpener, because they snag inside these. But I'm gonna pause this a second and take these out, and then show you But here's the swatch. You got black, brown, bright red, orange, yellow, a light green, a dark green, a sky blue, a deep blue, and a violet. So I'm pausing this for a second so I can show you outside the box. So here they are outside the box. And they're pretty much, they show up the same way they showed up in this swatch. Well, you know, some of them brighter than others. Like some of these, like the purple one, it's brighter than the coloring that's on it and stuff. The dark blue is brighter too. The sky blue is pretty much on point. So is this light green, this darker green. This one says it's a medium yellow, but it just looks like regular yellow to me. The bright red is bright red. And the orange is orange, the brown is brown, and the black is black. So they do only thing is, when you're coloring with these, you do end up with a little bit of pencil lead debris on the paper, but you could just blow it off of there or swipe it off and it won't like add any streaks on there. But it came pre-sharpened, and the green one's dull because I said like I did that whole eyeshadow hack thing with the pencil and stuff, and no matter how hot the water was and how long I left the tip in and stuff, it just never softened enough to transfer the color to it. But the rest of these, though, I haven't used except for the one time to do this, and they're still sharp. I haven't sharpened them. The wood to these pencils is a lot smoother. I have not had to sharpen them yet, so I can't say that the wood is officially better than the Artist Loft pencils. But, and I do like how the Artist Loft ones are softer lead, and I don't get a lot of debris on the paper when I'm coloring with them. But I do like how these seem to be pretty good so far. So that's it for my video, and I'll be back with probably more nail art. Oh yeah, I forgot one other important thing. I do like how Liquid Mark Style, they put the names of the colors right on there, and they put in nice deep gold. It stands out even on the yellow, and then their name right on the side in gold print is really pretty. Okay, now that's it for this video. Later, YouTubers.